Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridharadhari Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Blajajanarandana Yashodanandana Blajajanarandana Yashodanandana Blajajanarandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Yashodanandana Vajajanarandana Yashodanandana Vajajanarandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Stotra Satasri Srimad Divine ISKCON Jagat Guru Sisi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jaya Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Pariva J.𝐾𝐻 Stotra Satasri Srimad Divine Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Ananta Guru Vaishnavanda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Friends of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Yadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakti Shri Radha Krishna Gopala Gopina Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Guravan Ki Jai Vrindavan Ki Jai Mathura Ki Jai Navadvip Mayapur Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Ki Jai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai English Mai Ki Jai Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Samaveja Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glory to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga.
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaham Sadoti Swaratam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudarakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shri Rupam
Sahagana Raghunatham Vidantam Sajina Sadvitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahaganam Lalita Sri Visakanditam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavana Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vantakalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sandhya Vacha Patitanam Padavyo Vaishnavya Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada Ki Kulaśekhara Maharaj Ki Mukunda-mālā-stotra. Hare Krishna. Reading from Mukunda-mālā-stotra. Text number 8. So use that one. That one is better. That one is better. Kara charana saroje kanti mande tamine.
Kara charana saroje kanti mande tamine.
Kara charana saruje kanti mande tramine.
Kara charana saroje kanti mande tramine.
Smadmusi puja bichi vyo kulakata marage.
Shamamushi puja vichikakule gadamarge.
Srama musi puja bichi vyakule gadamarage.
Shamamushi puja vichikakule gadamarge.
Hari sarasi vika ya piya lejo jalogam.
Hari sarasi vigaya piyatejo jalogam.
Hari sarasi vigaya piyatejo jalogam.
Hari sarasi vigaya piyatejo jalogam.
Bhava maru parikina krisam sa aditya sadya chajami.
Bhava maru parikhinna kleshamadya tyajami.
Bhava maru parikina klesamadya chajami.
Bhava maru parikhinna kleshamadya tyajami.
All right.
Kara charana saroje kanti manetramine. Shamamushi bhujaviti vyakule gadhamarge. Hari sarasi vigayati yatejo jalaugham. Bhava maru parikhinna kleshamadya tyajami. Karacharana saroje kanti manetramine. Shamamushi bhujavichi vyakule gandhamarge. Hari sarasi vigaya piyatejo jalogam. Bhava maru parikhinna kleshamadya tyajami.
Kara,
Kara,
hands,
hands,
charana,
charana,
and feet.
and feet.
Saroje,
Saroje,
whose lotuses.
whose lotuses.
Kantimat,
Kantimat,
shining.
shining.
Netra,
Netra,
eyes.
eyes.
Mine,
Mine,
whose fish.
whose fish.
Shrama,
Shama,
exhaustion.
exhaustion.
Mushi,
Mushi,
robbing.
robbing.
Bhuja,
Puja,
of arms.
arms.
Vichi,
Vichi,
by waves.
waves.
Vyakule,
Vyakule,
agitated.
agitated.
Agada,
Agada,
fathomless.
fathomless.
Marage,
Marge,
whose movement.
whose movement.
Hari,
Hari,
of Lord Hari.
of Lord Hari.
Sarasi,
Sarasi,
in the lake.
the lake.
Vigaya,
Vigaya,
by diving.
by diving.
Apia,
Apiya,
drinking fully.
drinking fully.
Tija,
Teja,
of his splendor.
of his splendor.
Jala,
Jala,
of water.
of water.
Ogam,
Ogam,
the flood.
the flood.
Bhava,
Bhave, Bhava,
of material existence.
material existence.
Maru, in the desert.
In the desert.
Parikina,
Parikinna,
worn out.
worn out.
Klesam,
Klesham,
distress.
distress.
Adya,
Adya,
today.
today.
Tyajami,
Tyajami,
I will abandon.
I will abandon.
Translation and purport. The desert of material existence has exhausted me. But today I will cast aside all troubles by diving into the lake of Lord Hari and drinking freely of the abundant waters of his splendor. The lotuses in that lake are his hands and feet, and the fish are his brilliant shining eyes. That lake's water relieves all fatigue and is agitated by the waves of his arms. Great. Its current flows deep beyond fathom. Please repeat. The desert of material existence has exhausted me. But today I will cast aside all troubles by diving into the lake of Lord Hari and drinking freely of the abundant waters of his splendor. The lotuses in that lake are his hands and feet, and the fish are his brilliant shining eyes. That lake's water relieves all fatigue and agitated by the waves. His arms great. Its current flows deep beyond fathoming. Purport. In this prayer, King Kulaśekhara employs an elaborate metaphor, comparing the Lord's all-attractive home to a rejuvenating lake. If a devotee dives into that lake and drinks its waters, all his exhaustion from material life will go away. We simply have to plunge into devotional service by hearing about Krishna. Chanting his glories and remembering him. Why don't we all do it? It's a big question. Why don't all of us just do it? Just do it. Why can't we just do it? That's a big question. It is illusion that makes us think there is no relief here, or that the lake is a mirage. Or out of foolish attachment to material activities, we may think it irresponsible. It's irresponsible to dive into the ocean of pleasure that is Krishna consciousness. Where is that lake? We think. I will gladly jump into it if I could find it. but it sounds like the legendary fountain of youth. When we show the non-devotees the lost form and invite them to serve him, they refuse. They think he's just an ordinary man or a mythical figure. But there is a lake of Lord Hari, and there are aquatics sporting in it. The Lord's pure devotees, who have no cares or fear or anger or lust. They have dived into that lake and are free of all material exhaustion. In body, mind, and spirit, we grow tired, but the waters of this lake relieve all our fatigue. Elsewhere, in the Vedic literature, we hear of lakes such as Bindu Sarovar, where Devahuti was revived and made beautiful again after her long austerities. But the effect of immersing oneself in the lake of Lord Hari is not the restoration of youth, which will soon be exhausted again. It is eternal relief from samsara, the repetition of birth and death. We may attain attraction to the lost form by worshipping the deity in the temple and hearing descriptions of his form in the Shastra. Also, chanting and hearing his names evokes attraction to his form, which the Lord eventually manifests to the pure chanter. As we become attracted to the form of the Lord, we will give up trying to enjoy other forms, an effort that simply leads to exhaustion. We will know then that only Krishna can satisfy us. Another beautiful day, Kulaśekhara Maharaj is ushering us in that wonderful day. Which day? The day of being free from all material exhaustion. Material existence is exhaustive. Is it not? Very, very exhaustive. Toiling every day. Everything here is painful. Everything. Everything in this material is painful. From all directions, it is painful. Kulaśekhara is saying, the desert of material existence has exhausted me. So the Bhakti said the same thing. The noose of material existence has choked me up to the neck. Bhakti to the neck. What to do? If someone is inside the water up to the neck, what will you do? There is a saying that if the water is up to the knee, that is the time we should struggle to get out. But if the water comes to the neck, how will you struggle? Where? It's difficult. So Bhakti said, our session has become like that. Come to the neck. And he analyzed it, he broke everything down into pieces. When I was just a small boy, looking at all the worship I'm getting from people. What is my consciousness? Yes, this is life. I'm the Lord. And after that age, education becomes the most prominent thing. After education, what happened? What happened after education? When you get married, the children start to come, complications, all varieties. Struggling to maintain our status. It's a heavy competition. Heavy. Many people are struggling with that. Inferiority complex, superiority complex become the day, because the norms that everybody is breaking our head for. In this way, we forget the soul inside this body that is doing everything that we're very busy with, but forgetting the most important thing, the soul in the body. If the soul leaves us, nothing will happen. While the soul is in the body, we forgot it. So Kulaśekhara has said, but today I will cast aside all troubles by what is the how to do that? How do we do that? By diving into the lake of Lord Hari. Diving deep into the lake of Lord Hari. That means what? Devotional service is the only loophole to get out of our Dhira tabernacle. The devotional service. I will cast aside all troubles. This is the only devotional service. It's only devotional service can do that. To put off the burning fire of material existence. There is no solution anywhere. Only through devotional service. Devotional service. Krishna consciousness. That is the only way out. Diving into the lake of Lord Hari and drinking freely of the abundant waters of His splendor. Yes, the question was asked, why can't we all do it? Why? Why can't we just dive into it? The questions should be, those of us who have attempted to take to Krishna consciousness. We are in Krishna consciousness. Yesterday we were discussing with a Bhakti student. Samba was described as being diligent in performing his duty as a Kshatriya. He fought the Maharathas alone. Diligently, he dealt with them single-handedly. So we say, yes, this is the life of a devotee. In this way, he satisfied. Even his, of course, they weren't fighting to kill him. They were just demonstrating their power. Great fighters, they appreciated him. So we said, in the same way, we should do our devotional activity diligently so that our spiritual master will be pleased with us. That is our success. And coming to Krishna consciousness, that is what it means. So we should not look at the fighting, we should look at the bhakti that this activity represents. What is the bhakti? He was not just doing something, he was fighting diligently. diligently. Diligent. A devotee. Our sadhana should be diligently performed. It will please our acharyas. When they are pleased, that is our success. So why can't we do it? Why? What is the reason why we cannot do it? Some reasons are given here. It is illusion that makes us think there is no real relief here, or that the lake is a mirage. Ignorance is our problem. Ignorance. Ignorance. Ignorance means we don't know. Many times you hear devotees say, we know so much, we know this, we have learned a lot, so we know everything. If you know everything, you cannot be like this. Is it not? Huh? If we know everything, we cannot be like this. We'll be different. We cannot be tormented again by material energy. We'll be free. Those who knows, Krishna said what? Those who knows. What did Krishna say? Aham sarvasya prabhava mata sarvam pravadati iti matva bhajantamam Buddha bhava saman bhita. That is the proof of those who knows. Krishna described those who knows. Iti matva bhajantamam. Those who knows, they will worship me. How? Saman bhita. Where the one pinpointed attention. No distraction. There's no distraction. There's no second thing to be compared with Krishna. They are 100% absorbed in Krishna consciousness. They knows. Those who knows, this is what they will do. So if we know, we cannot be like this. If we know, we will do it. Right? One who knows will do it. 𝐶𝐸𝐴 Swami, he said, for those who knows, those who are trained, are expert, when there is a chance for them to demonstrate the ability, there is no difficulty. Is it not? If you know how to cook, any difficulty entering the kitchen? No. If you don't know how to cook, you go there, see all the instruments, the ingredients that are all there. You see also the utensils. What will you do? Yes, the material, the ingredient, the exotic spices are all there. We don't know how to cook. What will you do? You don't do anything. But one who knows how to do, even if the ingredients are not complete, you do wonders. Is it not? Yes. Can create. You create something. You create something. That is for a person who knows. So one who knows, Krishna said, the person who knows will worship me fully. No distraction. For those who don't know, there are a lot of distraction. Little thing will turn us aside. So I don't believe devotees say, we know. I want to see what you know. What do you know? Lamenting, a person knows? Association of us Shastram, Badam say, what do you say? Association? Pragya, Badam say, Bhasa say, Pragya, Badam say, Bhasa say, Pragya. One who knows cannot lament. You cannot lament. One who knows cannot lament. A fool will lament. Pandita nanu sochanti. That's what Krishna said. Pandita nanu sochanti. A pandit cannot lament. Only a fool will lament. Because you don't know. One who knows the value, and one who knows the value of the soul, and this material body, one who knows the eternality of the soul, what is lamentation for that person? A fool will lament, not the one who knows. So we know. You know? We know, and we are not just doing it. Can you look at the Prophet Swami? One who knows will do it when there is a chance to perform what we know. It's a pride. It's a pride to show how my experience in driving, or my experience in cooking, or my experience in whatever field we know. It's a pride. To show it, you want to show it. So one who knows will be a perfect devotee, fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Such a person will not lament. Will not lament. So why can't we just do it? Illusion. We don't know because we don't know. It's a mirage. It's not true. It's not true that if you take to Krishna consciousness, you will be free. Yes. If I take to Krishna consciousness, how can Krishna free me? Because Krishna himself is completely free. So he can free you if you talk to him. Kulaśekhara said, I will dive deep into the lake of Krishna or devotional service. I'll enter into the lake. In the ocean of nectar called the devotion to a lotus feet, a small amount of devotion, a drop, is sufficient to cool the burning inferno called them samsara and give happiness. Just a small is sufficient. Just small. How big is poison that will kill somebody? How big is poison? It's very small. A drop can kill. Yes. Kulaśekhara Maharaj is praying. Please let me enter into the lake. I want to dive deep into like a bird in a cage. A bird in a cage. Any chance to escape? No. No. So Kulaśekhara Maharaj said, just engage me at their lotus feet. So there will be no distraction. I will not think of anything else except your lotus feet. That's all. That's all I want. Just put me there. Let me remain there. I shall not go anywhere. Yes. The lotuses in that lake are his hands and feet. The fish are his shining eyes. The water in that lake relieves all fatigue and is agitated by the waves of his arms. Great it current flows deep. Want to go deep, deeper, to go deep into the ocean of Krishna consciousness. In the ocean, one who falls in the ocean, there is no question of getting out. Because it's very deep. Very, very deep. So Rupa Goswami told us that those who are not deep will be captured. But those who are deep down, which fisherman's net will get there? The fisherman's net will catch those who are floating. But those who are deep down the bottom, which net will go there? Not will never reach there. So those who are floating, Maya will deal with us. But those who are deep down, they're free, completely free. Yes. So that is our problem. So we cannot take into full Krishna consciousness. The doubt is still there. The doubt. One who knows cannot doubt. A child will not doubt the ability of his parent to protect him. He knows that yes, my father is here. He cannot do anything. He will not doubt. But if the father, if the parent are not there, then the fear will be there. So because we don't know, we're ignorant. So yeah, we don't have faith. Now, yeah, Krishna can devotional say, give me relief. Yes. If devotional say Krishna consciousness cannot give us relief, what else can give us relief? There's the illusion that materialistic people they're just struggling because they're thinking like, I can get it. So it is mirage because you cannot get water in the desert. Means what? We cannot get happiness from material existence. We cannot get it here. Happiness is on the spiritual platform, not on the material object. Material object cannot make anyone happy. If material thing can make someone happy, then we have gotten billions of happy people. Because we have billions, so many billionaires all over the planet. We'll have happy people all over the world. But where are the happy people? Prasanta Atma Sudurlabha. This is what we get. It was Sukadeva Swami. Prasanta Atma Sudurlabha. Where you get Prasanta? Where? Dur Atma you get everywhere. That is why our faces are always tight up, because the heart is not clean, the heart is not happy. But those who are absorbed in Krishna consciousness, they are satisfied and happy. They're very happy and satisfied. So Kulaśekhara Maharaj is giving us a wonderful day of Krishna consciousness. This is his experience. He's absorbed in Krishna and he's experiencing this. He's begging Krishna, let me remain absorbed at the lotus feet. This will free me from the nonsense material existence. Kulaśekhara says that the fish in the lake are his eyes. It is usual to compare the shape of the eyes to an alligator, while he refers to the play of the eyebrows as the play of a lotus. As a Christian is always described what? The fish, the fish eye. This is long, elongated to the ear. It's come to the ear, to like fish. The same with earrings. It's the shape. The shape is like fish. Sack shape. Sack. And it's Krishna. It's Krishna. Very beautiful. It's not meat. This is a person. This does exist. And the devotees, is said here, the devotees knows this. Where is that lake? We think, I will gladly jump into it if I could find it. But it sounds like the legendary fountain of a youth. When we show the non-devotees the Lord's form and invite them to serve him, they refuse. Some years ago, I was in a train. Some devotees, we were going from Pune to Calcutta. Many devotees, after the festival, the Solen Radha Maharaj festival those days in Pune. So we're going to my many devotees were there. We're distributing books in the train. So there was a lady there with her daughter. They were just sitting opposite where we were sitting. 5 groups of devotees were passing through distributing. Each of them always approached her. Please take a book. She will say no. This group came in, take the book. She said no. Third group, she said no. All the 5 groups, they came, they said no. She will refuse all the devotees from taking books. After a long time, when she was about to get down at her station, she came to me, Maharaj, please give me blessing. I laughed like you did. I said, Madam, you got 5 blessings. You refuse all of them. So what blessing are you asking? She couldn't understand what I meant by his 5 blessings came to her. Prabhupada's book is what? It's a blessing. 5 groups of devotees came to her as he planned. And she refused all of them. Now she's coming. Please, Maharaj, give me blessing. You refused blessing. Blessing came to you. You said no. What blessing are you asking for? One miracle. That is why people can easily be cheated. We don't accept the real thing. We want something which is fake. We want something cheap. So, there is a saying that distance will take your sweat, but short will take your blood. You understand? You understand what it means? If you walk, it's only sweat you're going to get. If you take a car, you have an accident, all you get is blood. So death. Those who don't want to make sacrifice, want to get something cheap, they will destroy their life. But those who sincerely follow things as they are, you will succeed. And you save your life. So mercy has come 5 times. No. When something great miracle. One miracle. What miracle? To do what? If I tell her, okay, let me see your palm. You have to do Sudarshan Chakra Homa, which will cost you $10,000. She will prepare. She will go for that. Krishna consciousness, beautiful Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada is mercy, is ecstasy, loaded inside the book. Take, no, I don't want. Want to put them for $10,000? Yes, that will do. Give gold to the priest. Umbrella, wristwatch, gold wristwatch, shoes, beddings and pillows. Right? That you prefer to do. Cheaters and they cheated. Let us follow what Kulaśekhara is sharing with us. Elsewhere in the Vedic literature, we hear of lakes such as Bindusara, where Devahoti was revived and made beautiful again after her long austerities. Bindusara, how does it become manifest? What is the origin? Bindu. The tears of Kardamamuni, the tears of Lord Vishnu, appreciating the austerity Kardamamuni performed. The tears from Lord Vishnu's eyes. When he saw Kardamamuni austerity, he was very happy that you did this austerity for me. In appreciation, the Lord shed tears, and that formed the Bindu Sarovar. The Vibhuti bathed here and rejuvenated her body. Even if as he entered this, go to different planet. You can go to different planet, not ordinary. These are wonderful things we have. But the effect of immersing oneself in the lake of Lord Hari is not the restoration of youth, which will soon be exhausted again. It is eternal relief from samsara, the repetition of birth and death. Hare Krishna. Comments? Yes, sir.
You mentioned about ignorance and also about faithlessness. Are they the same?
About?
Faithlessness.
Faithless.
Are they the same thing or are there some differences between them?
Faithlessness and ignorance. Is it the same? Not necessarily. Not necessarily they are the same. Ignorance, I don't know. I don't know. Just ignorance. Bhagavad Gita Lord Krishna said, there are some fortunate people who don't know, but they have faith in the scripture, they follow the acharya, they also attain perfection. They don't know, but they have faith. Hearing from the sadhus, they also attain perfection. So they're different, not the same. Having faith and hearing faithfully from devotees, one can attain the highest destination. Yes. How did Rukmini Devi become attached to Krishna? She have not seen Krishna, so to speak. She have not seen Krishna physically. So if you are asked to meditate on something you have not seen, you don't know, how will you do it? How will you do that? The best way to do that is to hear. By hearing. Rukmini became attracted to Krishna by hearing. She have not seen Krishna. But just by hearing about Krishna from a sadhu who has love for Krishna, that energy was transferred to her. The knowledge was transferred to her. She became attached to Krishna. I want that boy. I want that. And she got Krishna. By hearing from sadhu with faith. So you see, Krishna that's the correct great blessing. Anyone who hears this passage of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda, anyone who hears this with faith will have the shelter of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. With faith. If you believe that, yes, this is true, this really happened, and there's the Lord, just that one would have the shelter of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with faith. Yes, we don't know, but if we have faith to hear, that's wonderful. Yes. So if you hear faithfully, full attention, we'll get it. We'll get Krishna if you hear and have faith that, yeah, this is true. The blessing, you will get the mercy. The blessing given by the author. You have the shelter of Chaitanya. Without doubt. Right?
Conflict to know if it can change the destiny or karma of someone.
Or someone. If you can change the destiny of karma or something.
Through faith.
Through faith. Prabhupada didn't change our destiny. He'll change it. Now he has changed our direction. It's a different direction we're following now. So it's changed. So our faith has changed. Simply by hearing from His sadhu. By hearing. We have not seen Krishna, but we are seeing Krishna through Prabhupada. That's what is happening. Rukmini developed attachment for Krishna through hearing from Narada Muni. So he planted Krishna in her heart. The same Sukadeva Goswami planted Krishna in the heart of Parikshit Maharaj. By hearing, planted Krishna. Yes. So we are changing. As we continue to grow, our faith is changing into better and better and better. That's why we are continuing the practice. It's changing. Right? Hare Krishna.
Thank you for this supreme lecture. We are speaking about faith, progress in devotional service, we devotees are practicing Krishna consciousness since some years back. But we notice that we are not going fast. We are moving at a slow pace. So here Kulaśekhara Maharaj is saying that we should dive in the lake of hurting. So knowing well that there is a lake of devotional service, why the question becomes again, why we as devotees we are going in a slow pace?
We already discussed, we don't know. We don't know what is devotional service. We are given many examples. If you don't know, those who know would be very fast. We will have intense greed, intense desire, intense greed. Greed. Intense greed. No time for anything else. Only Krishna. One prayer, Bhakti Maharaj wrote, I am in terrific hurry. I have no time to hear Prajalpa. There's no time. No time. You can keep your Prajalpa to you. I don't have time. Because I'm in a hurry to get Krishna prema. So, why hurry? Because he knows. He has full conviction. He's fully convinced. He has the faith that, yes, this is what I'm looking for. He knows it. So, sticking the head there. This is what I want. There's one who knows. We don't know, then we should I do, should I not do? What if it's not true at the end, I didn't get anything? The other day we mentioned one man was challenging Prabhupada. Swamiji, what if there's no hell? What is rule? Don't do this, don't it because we don't want to go to hell. But what if there is no hell at the end? It's not a waste of time. Prabhupada also replied, what if there is hell when you get there? What will you do at that time? You better get ready for it now. So, because even if there's no hell and you have lived a righteous life, what is the problem with that? But if one thing that is no hell and live a very dangerous life and there is hell, what will we do? If you're intelligent, you should follow. But it's to be late. Yes?
I wanted just to have a more deep explanation on why we should not eat onions and garlic.
Why we?
Why we should not eat onions and garlic.
Onions and garlic.
Why we should not.
Why we should not eat it? Okay. Onion and garlic. Onion is the flesh of a cow. Garlic is the bone of a cow. Do you understand? Onion is the flesh. Garlic is the bone of a cow. From the Puranas is mentioned. When Brahmanas fell down, the day Brahmanas fell from their position was the day Sringi cursed Maharaj Parikshit. That's the beginning of Kali Yuga. Brahmanas became powerless. So Kshatriyas noticed that. They said, oh, Brahmanas, they are not qualified. So we should not listen to them again. They revolted against Brahmanas. The Vaishyas also said, oh, this is Kshatriya, there are no more qualified Kshatriyas. Why should we take shelter? They revolted. Also, they said, no, we don't want to fall again. This is how everything came. Sudras. No respect for Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas. No, everything came to Sudra platform. This is how we fell. Down, down, down. So now there's no qualification. The Brahmanas perform Jagya. Usually an animal is offered in the fire. And from the fire, from the perfect mantra, the animal is burnt, the old animal is burnt, and the young one will rise from there. That is the process. Now they don't have the potency again. So when they performed the Jagya, the mantra couldn't burn the animal completely. The young Brahman who was there was desiring to eat the flesh. So he started to think, I'll just bury it on the ground. So when everybody is gone, then I'll come back and take it. So he did. He covered it with earth after the Jagya was performed. So everybody left. The next day he came back to take it. It had germinated into onion. So those who are taking onions, you are eating flesh. It's the fermented flesh, which is more degraded than eating the flesh directly. That is the origin of onions and garlic. And you can see people are very addicted to it. Yeah. Because it's flesh. It transformed so that along with the important mantra chanting on it. So people have addiction. Yes, well.
Even for the traditions for us, this eating of onion and garlic is not recommended. It is not allowed. Because my wife was just reading a book of these recipes from a Muslim girl, Kulaśekhara, and it mentioned that if somebody who eats onion and garlic should not come close to the mosque, put away. So I was very much appreciated when I saw this. We mentioned do not follow it, but it is already discouraged to take onion and garlic.
Yeah, because it's contamination.
Yes.
So when someone is contaminated, you don't supposed to do any holy thing. Anything pure, a holy place or a holy ceremony. When the auspiciousness is expected, contamination is not allowed. That is why it is there. It is there, but people don't have the strength to follow it. But in Christian consciousness, our chariots are powerful to stand. No, don't eat it here. In other places, there's no leader to enforce it. So it is there in their own book, but they cannot follow. Yes. Here it is. We enforce it because we know and we care for our people, so we want to teach people the right thing. So if you don't take it, it's contamination. See people who take garlic, how they smell. It's terrible, very irritating. If someone take garlic, sit here, I would be very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. It would disturb me like anything. And the human being putting that inside his body. You see, heavy contamination. No onions and garlic. If you want to purify your own existence, it's abomination. You shouldn't do it. Hare Krishna. 𝐤𝐢𝐳𝐝𝐵𝐻 all glory is assembled.
Maharaja